information, what kind of information you already pass it to them. For example, this is a checklist that we use in our team. And you can see that it's actually day 1, day 4, day 7, day 14, and day 1. Day 1 is the time that actually we pass them the supplements and tell them the dosage, how to consume them. And of course, we guide them through how to do the auto order, when is the auto order cycle, and online shopping. Probably many people will think that seems to be very simple. But you know what? Sometimes these kind of simple things people tend to forget to do it. So you actually lose out many customers on their auto orders. And they actually lose out the chance to benefit from the 10% discount. So what happened is, I realized when actually I have this list, my team managed to actually report it down each time they meet the customers and what they have done and what they have happened. And you realize if they're able to complete all that, most of the time, this distributor, they will understand the importance of not just taking supplement, and also they will realize the importance of building a network marketing business. Because you have educated them in such a way. And this is part of the systems. Let's have a look at this screen recording. You know, sometimes, because most of my downlines was actually not in the same area. Actually, it's not in the same area. So what happened is, sometimes if we need to educate them with simple things like auto orders or even online login, that would really consume a lot of time. We don't have much time. We have time constraint. So what happened is, I did some screen recording to send it to them through WhatsApp or through YouTube or even through email. So I sent it to them. They actually can go through the process again and again and again. And that become part of our system, become more efficient. Let me show you this example.
Welcome to Usana family. Right now I'm going to teach you how to obtain your login. First of all, go to www.usana.com and then look for the login button. You'll be in this screen. So what you need to do is just click on the first time login. Put in your ID. Let's say this is your ID. Then select Usana logo, which is this one, and then press continue. Oh wow, the reset password email has been sent to your email. So you may go to your email and proceed with the next steps. Thank you.
Guys, can you see that the simple screen recording like this really saves you a lot of time? That makes your system become more efficient. And with all that, that really helps you to even build a fairer compound business. So which is rather important. Of course, for those people who are actually interested to do this business, James will tell you what you need to do.
My fellow friends, what will you do if you know that your distributor, your business partner want to seriously involve in this business? To me, I will first sit down together with them. We need to open up their mindset. We need to let them know what are the things that they need to have in order to be sustainable in this business. We have to ask them what is their why. That is why we need to get close. We need to know our friends here even more closer. Spend more time with them. And of course, we need to help them set a weekly goal targets. For example here, 500 CVP is this target. That means on the left, we need to have 2,500 point volume, and on the right, 2,500 point volume. After our Sunday auto order process, we will know the standing. For example here, I just put 1,500 on the left and 2,000 on the right. which means on the left he have 1,000 point volume to catch up, and on the right 500 point volume to catch up as well. We will go through with them what are the things that can actually help them brings up, increase their point volume. So what are those things? We can ask them to, we can teach them to sell the products. They can actually buy first and then sell later, or they can also sell first and then buy later. These activities will help them to bring up their point volume. And of course, we need to continuously remind them they have to continuously do the name list. They need to update their name list and make the phone call. Go more frequent to meet the customers, and this will actually help to increase the enrollment. By enrolling new distributors, this will actually help to bring up the point volume as well. Their team, when you continue to do this, the network will grow. Sooner or later, you will have a business partner. And if you have a business partner, do the same thing. Help them set their weekly goals. Help them achieve their targets. By helping them, this will actually strengthen up your income as well. This is short-term monitoring. We have something even longer, which is the next one, quarterly goal monitoring. Whatever we do, we need to review the actions that we do. Therefore, I would advise them to record down every week the actual income that they actually receive. For example, here, distributor X, I have compiled over 3 months of earning. Ask them to plot the chart. An easy Excel form, by plotting the chart, you can know the trend. If the trend is on the uptrend, you are on the right track. But what happens if the trend is on the downtrend? Just like this graph here. If it is on the downtrend, then we need to sit down together with him. He needs to change the way he do this business. Something is not right. Maybe it's just a little bit of a twist. It will be enough. So we need to review with them. And this wrap up our first part, which is the business building processes. Now let us proceed to the next process, part 2, the business expanding. Before this, micro is like 1-to-1 or 1 to a few person. But now, part 2 is more on, can I have the next, the previous slide. Part 2 is on business expanding. We want to expand our business, right? Yes. Are you still with us? Yes. Okay. Part 2, business expanding. We need to have this type of activities as well. 4 major processes. The first one, home meeting. Second one will be our focus group meeting, or I call it a leaders meeting. The third one, business opportunity meetings. And finally, a series of team building activities and the culture building activities for the team. I will share with you the home meeting. The purpose of this home meeting is actually to develop new leaders. This is a place where we standardize our training. Therefore, the activities need to be on standardization on how we share the products. That's why we standardize our product knowledge here. This is a place where we share how to explain the marketing plan. And of course, when we have members going out there, we face a lot of reject. Up to now, I meet 10 person, I have 6 rejection. Every one of us face rejection. And we face rejection, will you feel energetic? I think no, right? This is the place where we recharge our battery. home meeting is a place where we need to recharge, re-motivate our team members. And of course, this is the place where we polish up our new leaders. We develop new leaders here. We give them opportunity to share. We give them opportunity to come up and polish up their presentation skill. And we do a lot of question and answering as well. To me, home meeting, I fix it on one particular day. For example, mine will be on every Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. Let's take a look at the next picture. This is the picture taken during our home meeting. I would suggest that the number of people, we control it to about 15 to 20 people. If it has too many distributors in the home meeting, we cannot control the quality. But if it's too less, let's say for example 5 people in a home meeting, the environment might be a bit cold. Therefore, I advise that we need to bring the number of people to about 15 to 20 people. Every one of the leaders here, they get to have their chance to share. This is how we train them up. We develop new leaders in home meeting.
The second one is focus group meetings. Just like James had mentioned, we have home meetings, but focus group meetings consists of a group of elite leaders who are actually really committed and serious about the business. So what they normally do, they will do brainstorming and make sure everyone stays focused on the same directions. You know, sometimes decisions making will be made in here as well. For example, if let's say there's a company, there's a promotion steps in, what we need to do? We will strategize it in this focus group meeting. How can we actually make the most benefit out of it? How actually we can do best from benefiting the promotion that was given to us? And of course, if there's any updates and also latest news, will be discussed in this focus group meeting. You know, if there's no heart, there's no life. This group of people are the key core people in your business. So sometimes we have like proposed ideas on activities like social activities, and of course the new ideas are actually how we can improve better in our meetings. We will actually propose in here and do a discussions. Of course, for things that we've already done, like activities that we've already been through, we will do a revisions. And this allows us. Voting will be done here on any decisions makings to make sure every leaders agree with it. And at the same time, we have the same direction to do things together. How frequent normally we do this? It will be a monthly basis at least, or sometimes if there's an emergency, or for example, there's a new promotions come in at a very rather short period of time. You do it, you call them straight away, sit down and do this discussion straight away. Other than this, we will have business opportunity meeting. Why do we need a business opportunity meeting? Remember, some of the distributors, when they first join, they don't even know how to do a presentations. So what we need to do, this is a place for us to recruit the new distributors in a much easier way. Because the person that will step out and do the presentation, trust me, they are the best speaker. So that is why we were there. At the same time, remember James was saying that develop leaders from the whole meeting. But that is just a small stage. They would need a bigger stage to brush up their presentation skills. So that is why our business opportunity meeting steps in. And what we normally have, we have health presentations, wealth presentations, success stories from the leader. This is what I like the most. Remember, every one of us come from different backgrounds. But if we want them to be able to be influenced, a different successful story from these leaders, will actually inspire them to join you and to do this business. And after you finish the whole business opportunity meetings, you will need to do a meeting after meeting to determine who actually interested, who really want to join you, who really keen. So focus on them as priority. But it doesn't mean the rest, you just ignore them, but you will do a slightly different arrangement for them. And how frequently you do this? It has to be by monthly basis or even bi-monthly. Okay? This is how it looks like in our business opportunity meetings. I really love business opportunity because I tend to meet many leaders from different groups that show a power of a team as well. So the other one will be social activities and team buildings.
One of the toughest tasks that we need to do in network marketing is to get everyone together. This is the most challenging part for network marketing. We need to bring everyone together to work as a team. That is why sometimes we need to think of something that can help build the team spirit. Therefore, the purpose of this series of activities is to enhance the teamwork and to bring the communication between each other closer. And we also build our culture here as well. What are the activities that actually helps to bring the team together? Of course, the first one will be the team building activities. These are some of the pictures taken during our team buildings. If you want to win, but you cannot do it alone. In your team member, there might be a short person, there might be a fat person. But we have to compromise on each and every one of our strengths and make it a winner team. Team building will help us build our trust between the team members as well. We suggest some team building activities throughout the year to bring the team together. What are the next things? USANA will promote healthy lifestyle. We need to have some activities that can help us promote healthy lifestyle. Sport days. By doing these activities, it will help us to know each other better, like a family member. What are the next things? Study. We promote personal growth, but learning does not enclose in the classroom only. Sometimes we need to go out to the field to learn from other people, to learn from other leaders. That is why we suggest to have field trip as well. All these activities, it can be on quarterly. And also, the last thing, social activities. Act of kindness. This will create the team culture, a culture of loving, caring, and giving. And out of all these activities, we need to finally review and reflect. See how can we do better in the next activity that we want to organize. We discuss all these things in the leaders group meeting. We call it focus group meeting. We will bring out what are the things that we can do better. It is very important in network marketing. We need a group of people that can give ideas. Okay, how do we know that your system is working or not?
It's very simple. How to actually find out whether the system are working or not? Trust me, if you're not around, or even if you're on your confinement, if people and the activities are still going on, which means your system is working. Just like myself, last year, somewhere around August, actually I gave birth to my second baby. At that time, I was kind of worried right at the beginning of is the activities going to be stopped from then on? You know what? I was so happy. During that time, there's few of my partners was actually even successful doing rank advancement in that month of August when I was having my confinement. So that really showed a system working, whether you are there or not, the things will still rise on.
Is there a perfect system?
No, there's no perfect system in this world. Remember one thing. Do it. Just hands on it and improve it as it goes along.
What happens if we don't have a system at this moment?
Remember, ask for it.
Or you can just borrow one. You can borrow from a success model. Or else, create one. Years in network marketing, my network business is like a roller coaster. The first year, it climbed up so high that I thought that it's very easy. Second year, my network fall like a waterfall. When we have this bad result, you tend to find a reason why you cannot do it. You find a reason to know why. At that moment, I was actually infected by this chronic disease. This chronic disease is called the disease of blaming. When I have this downfall, I blame to almost everyone. I blame the weather, I blame the government, I blame my neighbors, I blame everyone. But I was so lucky that I have a great mentor and a good friend, Lucas Lee. He is very patient with me. Sometimes he's very blunt, but I guess I'm quite dumb, so I couldn't get the message what he wanted to tell me. But over a period of 4 to 6 months, I finally get what he wanted to say. I pick up all the pieces on the ground and I focus just on my own meeting. I do everything that can be duplicated and I teach everything in this home meeting. I get every one of the team members in the home meetings because I want them to be successful. In the very same home meeting pictures that I showed you just now, last year we managed to have 1 diamond, 1 emerald, 1 executive board director, 3 gold director, and 12 silver. The number of people go from 15 people to 50 over people. This year, we break it to grow. We have the leaders take care of each and every one of the home meetings. We break it into 3 small home meetings, and this is how we expand our network.
Okay, remember, there's one thing that we have to remember. You know, we have GPS, right? You know, when we're on the road, we don't know how to get to another place. We use Waze, we use GPS to go there. But remember one thing, why actually GPS can bring you there? Because they already have a system. Remember one thing, if a GPS without a voice, without a sound, is going to be difficult. So always remember 2 things. 1, follow the system. Secondly, listen to the mentor, and they will guide you